All right, I don't know how long this is going to take, and I'm just going with the flow right now. So welcome back if you're returning, and welcome if it's your first time. So several times you have been terrified to death just because some people believed they were entitled to navigating your life the way they wanted to in order to benefit for themselves through using you and setting you up for a downfall so that they could elevate themselves. So just as said, there was a setup to bring you down that would have covered so many crimes of some people because they wanted to continue malice on earth using you. However, the setup failed. It backfired. It did not go right, and they ended up sabotaging themselves. And why is that? Because they did not know that the simple truth that you had a mission to fulfill, and that was what caused their downfall. If they could have collaborated with you from beginning, they, as well as you, could have had a win-win situation which would have also benefited many other people. But instead, they believed that you did not deserve to have any blessing, and through using your siblings, tried to manipulate your life in a way that would have caused people to believe that you were a failure and crazy and did not know what you were doing. They wanted you to believe that you could not count in anyone else apart from themselves, and that you were supposed to feel cornered with a lot of lies being told about you, and that you had no other chance other than just to accept the deceit as your destiny, and you were to collaborate with them in order to survive. But that is not how the law of nature works, especially when it is the Most High orchestrating it. And each and every time, the Most High will always intervene when things seem to be going out of control, or if everything seems to be going too much out of track. And that is just what happened, because you were led to persevere and show how resilient you are to the enemy of divination. I do not know what they were thinking, that they could declare war against their own creator, and they were thinking that they would win. But as always, victory belongs to the Most High. And so you were led to start questioning each and everything that happened in your life, making you reflect on what was and what was not, and being made aware to understand some things you had overlooked before because you had been terrified of what could be, which was nothing but just an illusion. You started investigating into the situation using so many different approaches because you were guided to look for what was not traditional. And you got some evidence to their bullying and harassment, just like you clashed onto their hair and tore it away as they were trying to run away when they were being caught. And on the way, you were enlightened by what actually happened to you. You got awakened. They did you a favor. Them trying to blind your vision with a lot of fear of failure and other lies that did not exist just had you awakened. Trying to force you to accept what was not yours. They did not expect you to be stubborn. there was some criminal activity involved, and that they were trying to project the activity on you, making it look as if you were responsible for it. You were called all crazy things. You were called delusioned, and you were meant to be seen as if you had addictions towards sex or other things, and as if you were an abuser to children or to other people, and you were made to be seen as if you were a user, using people to get what you want, and that was far from the truth. And none of that was true, because all along you were innocent from all that which had been accused of you. So several times, with the help of your sibling who kept giving information about you to the enemy, they thought they could expose you to a lot of harassment, of bullying and psychological abuse and manipulation. And the enemy, with your sibling, only sat aside and watched as you struggled to make it through, and even doing nothing to help out when you called out for help. They were just satisfied to just sit back and watch you suffer on the suffering they inflicted on you, something which you did not deserve, because you had always been good to all of them, always helping them make it through their struggles. But it was not the same for them, for you. They didn't want to help out. While with the help of the Most High, this was not meant to go on forever, although it felt like so and still feels like so, because the Most High will always send helpers to pave your way to what you are meant to do on this earth, no matter how many challenges you have to go through. They tried to make you sign documents that would trap you in a way that would send you off to jail, but that did not work as well. They gaslighted you to miss out on opportunities that you deserve and to not be accepted in organizations that actually needed your services for the goodness of mankind. And now everything is coming out to the truth of what really happened. Authority figures in organizations are seeing your innocence, and the people who were involved in making your life a misery are facing the justice they had always been running away from for a long time, probably even years. And because they are afraid of the consequences, they are still trying to look for ways to scare you and make you give up, so that the deceit, narration, and slandering they had put out for you is seen as if it was true. But no, keep persevering, because the light at the end of the tunnel is just a step away. Do not give up. You will make it. There are some who got convinced with the lies and are still holding grudge to you because they could not get to use you, because they are also not emotionally or psychologically healed. So when they see you still on your feet, they feel like you don't deserve to be where you are. But no, even them, with being blind with the deceit curtain, will not stop the Most High's orchestrations. Even them being blind with the deceit curtain, this will not stop the Most High's orchestration. You have got something you are destined to do, and as long as you keep positive and hopeful over all that you do or what happens, you are surely to reach your goal. Things might not seem as how they are meant to, but it's only the end of the tunnel that is why it seems darkest. Keep consistently doing what makes you feel the vibes of positive effect, because that is what is needed for you to be able to attract what is meant to be, and for you to be in the receiving mode for it to come. Try keeping away from things that give you low vibration, although sometimes you might not be able to avoid that, but still remember, you have come a long way and the journey is almost over, because right now you are experiencing an upgrade that makes you ready to receive what is meant for you. So go for it and try not to get distracted with low vibrating things or activities, because the Most High will always and always help you out. So keep your faith high and don't give up. Till next time, God bless.